Doctor, you also mentioned earlier when you spoke that it's a genetic disorder. So I'm thinking that if, for example, there's someone in the family who's had autism, is there a likelihood of it replaying in other children born in that same family?
Oh, yeah. Particularly if you talk about treatment, one of the requirements is to do genetic screening for two reasons. To establish that, yes, genetics has played a role. Two, to be able to guide them for future. Are we still going to have children? Or let them have knowledge that this might occur. We shouldn't be surprised. Number three, once you are aware that you are at a risk, you also look out for it. Because when it comes to treatment, all of us agree that early intervention is the key. And the reason is that brain has a lifespan that beyond which you cannot train it the way it should be. Generally, less than 5 years. That's a grace period, the plasticity of brain you explore, and therefore start your intervention. But they will bring a child 14 years for you to come and train. At that stage, I'm probably doing damage control because all the nerves, all the synapses, all the other things has finished their job. So you are just trying to help in a way that it can be better. But genetics is actually part of the rule. And in males especially, it's recommended that if you have a male that is diagnosed autistic, genetic testing is very important. Now, let me make it clear. When you suspect, you go for screening first. If the screening is highly suggestive, then you go for diagnostic test. And this diagnostic test involves both clinical and application of tools. And it's usually done by a team. Because of the nature of autism, it's not something one person will sit down and say, you are autistic, you are this. The standard protocol is the team, as neuropsychologists will assess, pediatricians, neurodevelopment will assess, and sometimes even the teachers, because like my colleague said, they can change behavior in different environments. So you need to add those together and say, yes, the diagnosis is this. So there's a screening test, which is what the developed countries recommend, that children between 18 to 24 months should go for screening. There are pros and cons for that. Some say it's going to be very expensive. Why not just do it for those that have red flags? So that's how we go about it.